It took a while last week. Sorry, everyone. No, it's not going.
I don't know what to tell you.
Ooh, there we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotov v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Okay, with that, we will turn to page 5 in the Siddur, and we will start with Shalom Aleichem. Aviva will lead us, bottom of page 5.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlahim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boahem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidhem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We will now turn to 11, page 11 in the Siddur, and we'll continue with Lechu Neranena. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Ladonai. Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, Lesori Shenu, Nekarma Fana Betoda. Naria, Naria, Lesori Shenu, Bismirot Naria Lo. Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Ladonai. Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, Ladonai. We'll turn ahead to the middle of page 14, and we'll continue together with Yismechu Hashamayim, middle of the page. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo'o. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo'o. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. We'll turn ahead to page 20. And we'll continue with Romamu towards the bottom of the Hebrew section, the little arrow pointing inward. Aviva will lead us.
Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtaharvu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtaharvu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtaharvu lehar kodsho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtaharvu lehar kodsho.
We'll now turn the page to page 21. I invite everyone to please rise if you are able to. We will continue with Psalm 29, Mizmor LeDavid. Mizmor LeDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemo, Ishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shomer arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et arzei halvanon, Vayarpidem kemo egel Lebanon besiryon, kemo ben reimim. Kol Adonai chotzef leavotesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai, Midbar Kadesh. Kol Adonai Yechol Elai Alot, Vayechesof Yaroto Vechalo, Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lamabu Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitein, Adonai Yevarech et Amo Vashalom, Vashalom. You may be seated. And we'll continue now with Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi is the prayer, the song that officially welcomes Shabbat. We will sing together the first two stanzas on page 23, the middle stanza on 24, and then when we get to the final stanza on page 25, we will all rise again and face the entrance of the sanctuary in order to welcome Shabbat. Similar custom as when we rise when a bride walks down the aisle at a wedding. Pages 23 through 25, Lecha Dodi. You ready?
Yep.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai shamor bezachor bedibor echad Ishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad L'shem u'tiferet ve'likilah Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai likrat Shabbat lechu v'melcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem esucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tefila Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai
Lecha Dodi
likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Middle of 24. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech umiori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance as we welcome Shabbat. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha u'betzola toch emunei am segula boi chala Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela elalai Lecha Dodi likrat kala elalai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Now that we've welcomed Shabbat, we will recite the Psalm for Shabbat, which can be found on page 27 at the top of the page. Ready? Mizmor shir leyom HaShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai,
ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון.
להגיד בבוקר חסדך, באמונתך בלילות. עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון. We'll turn the page to page 28, and in the middle of the page, Aviva will lead us in Sadi Katamar.
Sadi Katamar Yifra, Ke'erez Balvanon Yizgeshetulim, Beveit Adonai, Bechatzvot Eloheinu Yafrihu, Od Yenuvun Besefa, Deshenim Firananim Yehu Lehagid Ki Ashar Adonai Suvi Vilo Avlatatavel.
Okay, before we continue with the Mariv service, we're going to switch moods for a moment, and we're going to turn to page 178, and we are going to recite the prayer for the state of Israel. We're going to sing the very beginning of Avinu Shabbat Shamayim together in Hebrew, and then, per the family's request, we will do the English reading that is in the left-hand margin of page 178 on the far left-hand side. And then after that, we will do the Misha Berach. So Avinu Shabbat Shamayim, top of page 178. Avinu, Avinu, Shabbat Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shabbat Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulateinu, Hagen aleha bevrat chastecha, Uferos aleha sukat shelomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Left-hand margin of page 178. Ribono shel olam, kabel na barachamim uvratzon et tefilatenu be'ad medinat Yisrael. Sovereign of the universe, accept in loving kindness and with favor our prayers for the state of Israel, her government, and all who dwell within her boundaries and under her authority. Open our eyes and your hearts to the wonder of Israel, and strengthen your faith in your power to work redemption in every human soul. Grant us also the fortitude to keep ever before us those ideals upon which the state of Israel was founded. Grant courage, wisdom, and strength to those entrusted with guiding Israel's destiny to do your will. Be with those on whose shoulders Israel's safety depends, and defend them from all harm. Spread over Israel and all the world your shelter of peace, and may the vision of your prophet soon be fulfilled. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Lo yisa goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu od milchama. Venomar, Amen. We will now turn back a few pages to page 173, and we will continue with the Mishaberach, prayer for those who are ill. This is an opportunity if you have the name of someone among your family, among your friends, somebody you know who is right now sick or in need of healing. This is an opportunity for you to say those names out loud. What we're going to do is we're going to sing the opening of the prayer for the Mishaberach, which is on the top left corner of 173. I then have a list of names from our community that we will read, and after that, you'll be able to stand up in your place, and if there's a name you want to say out loud, you'll be able to do that at that time. And if there's anybody online on Zoom who wants to add any names, you'll be able to unmute as well. So please join me in top left-hand corner of 173. Mi shebeirach avoteinu mekor hamracha leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Tal ben Sarah, Shoshana bat Yochevet, Ilya Yisrael Richter ben Rachel, Fegahana bat Sima, Ira Zelig ben Yehudit, Yaakov bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Rezel bat Sima, Freda bat Gittel, Moshe Halevi ben Yehudit, Moshe Tzindel ben Sarah, Joanne Finston Yehudit bat Yeta, Esther Tenenbaum, Diane Chodorow, Rachel Langer, Jack Azuz, Batya Podos, Andrea Kotke, Jennifer Brown Lerner, Eva Curis, Ken Gasser, Harvey Kulchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damaro, Betty Harvey, Keith Harvey, Doreen Klosky, Francis Gilston, Elva Pineda, Deborah Diamond, Stanley Satz, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Ernest Edinger, Yisrael Ben Ita, Rodney Satz, Lynn Friedman, Marty Mayo, Joseph Melech, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, and Margaret Yonak.
Kathy Hubbard, Sarah Bahrima, Sarah Ballon.
And is there anyone online who would like to add a name?
Martin Macauer, Roberta Kellishman, Burns X.
Thank you. Anyone else? Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor haberacha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. I invite everyone now to turn back to page 39A, and we will continue with the Mariv service, the evening service for Shabbat, and I invite everyone to please rise if you are able for the Baruch. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. We will continue on the English side, middle of page 39A, with the opening bracha of Mariv. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil bin yom uvein laila. Adonai Tsevaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam, Tamidim Loch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai, Hamahari Baravim. And we'll continue with Ahavat Olam on page 40. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha Ahavta, Amecha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Alkein Adonai Eloheinu b'shofreinu uvkumeinu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, נגה יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Aviva will lead us in Shman Ve'ahavta, page 41.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha, b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha, v'aderech, u'v'shochvecha, u'v'kumecha, u'kshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha, u'ktavtam, al mezuzot beitecha, u'v'yisharecha.
We'll continue privately with the second paragraph of the Shema, and then we'll come back together for the third paragraph, middle of page 42.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, Daber el Bnei Yisrael v'amata alehem v'asu lahem tzitzit al kanfei vigdehem ledorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf petil teheled v'haya lahem l'tzitzit uritem oto uzkartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam v'lo taturu acharei levavehem v'acharei eineihem asher atem zonim achareihem Leman tiskiru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'eloheihem Ani Adonai Eloheihem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehot lahem le'elohim Ani Adonai Eloheihem Adonai Eloheihem Emet.
We'll continue on the top of page 43a. Emet ve'emuna kol zot ve'kayam aleinu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ein zulato va'anachnu Yisrael God brought Israel from its midst to lasting freedom and led them through the divided water of the Sea of Reeds. As their pursuers and enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name, willingly accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. We'll continue with Mi Chamocha, top of page 44. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Norah Tehilot, Osef Elech, Malchutecha Ra'u Vanecha, Bokei Hayam Lifnei Moshe, Ze'eli Anu Ve'omeru, Adonai Imloch Le'olam Va'ed, ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll continue now with the Hashkivenu prayer, the nighttime prayer for peace, top of page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ushmor seitenu Uvo'enu Lechaim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We'll continue now with Vishamru and Chatzi Kaddish, page 46. I invite everyone to please rise if you are able, top of the page. Ready? Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'rinit olam. Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבב, בעלמא יברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכם טוב יומכם ובחיי כל בית ישראל. בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבא מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה ושפחתה ונחמתה מהירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. And we'll continue now with the private silent Amidah that begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52. Ose shalom bimromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, amen. And we will now turn to page 54 in the middle of the page, and we'll continue with the full Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'almadi v'rak kirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chay l'chol Beit Yisrael b'agalav v'zman karim ve'immeru, amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'le'olmei almaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitma minaseh v'yithadar v'yithalei v'yithalo shmei kudeshah b'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'yimmeru, amen. Titkabal tzloton v'aton d'chol Yisrael kodam avhondi v'shmaya v'yimmeru, amen. Yehi shlam rabba min shemaya v'chaim alin v'al kol Yisrael v'yimmeru, amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'immeru, amen. We will now turn to page 55. We are going to be making Kiddush, the blessing over the wine and the sanctification of the Sabbath, of Shabbat. We're going to do it twice. We're going to do it here in the service so that those who are online or those who might not be staying for the Oneg will be able to hear Kiddush. And then we'll do it again with Hamotzi out in the lobby before we do the Oneg. So we will turn to page 55, and I invite everyone to please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom techila lemikraei kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim Ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uv'ratzon Inchalatanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Take a sip.
Okay.
She didn't grimace this time. Very good. Okay, we will continue now with Aleinu on page 56. Ready?
Yeah.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כלויי הרצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, Ushchina tuzo, begov hei meromim. Hu Eloheinu einod, emet malkeinu efes ulato, kakatu betorato, be'adat hayom behashevota elevavecha. Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, bashamayim ima'al, ve'al ha'aretz mitachat einod, al ken yikavelach Adonai Eloheinu. Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, ve'ne'emar, ve'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Okay, you may be seated. We will now take a moment to remember those in our community, among our loved ones and our friends who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember the yahrzeits of Benjamin Marchik, Doris Shallett, Evan Bromberg, Jenny Friedman, Ralph Malloy, Rose Negan, and Sam Pollock. And if there's anyone else you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divarach Yerutei ve'amlich Malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'vizman kariv imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam al'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal Shemei dekudisha barichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. And you may be seated. In a few moments, we are going to conclude our service, but first we have some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's such a pleasure to see everyone here this weekend, this Friday night, to celebrate this Simcha, the special occasion with Aviva, with the Timmins family. I want to extend a special mazel tov to the family, to all the guests and everyone who has come in from out of town. Welcome to Albuquerque. We're so happy to see you here. I'm Jonas Actor. I'm a member of the board. I have a couple announcements. I promise I won't keep you too long. The first is Encore tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning services start at 9 a.m. instead of our normal 9:30. Give us a little bit of time to celebrate and enjoy the morning. I want to thank the family for the Kiddush lunch following services tomorrow morning, and also the Oneg following services tonight. Elsewhere going on in our community, there are a couple things going on. Next Friday night is our November birthday and anniversaries. Special occasion to celebrate. If you have an occasion you would like us to be a part of, or that we want to celebrate with you, come Friday night services next weekend. It's November 29th, start at 6 p.m. The December week will be on December 20th to celebrate December occasions. Looking ahead in December, on Thursday, December 12th, is the annual Joint Sisterhood Luncheon with Congregation Albert. To ask that you RSVP for the lunch. It should be a wonderful occasion. They ask for an RSVP by Monday, December 9th. More details can be found in the e-blast and online to RSVP. Also that week, the next day, that Friday night, December 13th, is the religious school Friday night dinner and Shabbat services. I encourage everyone to come, be supportive of our religious school. It should be a wonderful occasion. It's always great to see all of our kids up here when they're involved in our religious school and also for simchas like this. So I encourage everyone to come then. That'll be December 13th. There's a dinner beforehand. I believe dinner starts at 5:30. Again, see the e-blast or online for information and RSVP. That weekend is also the community-wide Hanukkah celebration on Sunday the 15th. That'll be 1 to 3 from the JCC. Stay tuned for more information through other avenues. That's all I know at this point. So also looking ahead a little bit, in January, we're not so far off from 2025 anymore. January 10th is the Sisterhood Friday Night Shabbat, and then February 23rd is a special event that we're putting on where Jordan Wax, who is a local Yiddishkeit singer-performer, will be doing a afternoon of Yiddish songs. That'll be February 23rd, so save the date as that comes up. So elsewhere in our community, every week on Sundays is the Run for Our Lives. It's part of a national effort to recognize and do something for those who are held hostage in Israel. That's at 12:30 at the JCC. I encourage everybody to come. It's lovely to see not just the Jewish community, but all of the Albuquerque community come together for that. And then the last is a reminder that Thanksgiving is this week and our office will be closed on Thursday. So if you need to get in touch with the office, please be conscientious of that. I want to wish the family and Aviva a wonderful Mazel Tov. Thank you all for coming. Please join us for the Oneg and Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, Yasher Koch, Jonas, thank you. We are now going to conclude with Adon Olam on page 211. I want to invite all of our religious school students who are here to come up and join me and Aviva on the bima per Aviva's request. She wants you guys to come up, so please come on up. We are going to turn to page 211, and then after we conclude the service, as I mentioned, we will also do Kiddush and Hamotzi again out in the lobby before we start the Oneg. Once again, page 211. Everybody ready? Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, V'Nesam Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam, Ve'achare, Ilo Takol, Ve'adon Yimloch Nara Adon Olam, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hover, Ve'hu Yeh V'tifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, V'Nesam Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam, Ve'hu Echad, Ve'ein Sheni, Le'hamshilo Le'hachbira Adon Olam, Ve'li Reshit, Ve'li Tachlit, Ve'lo Ha'oz Ve'hamisa Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Ve'et Nasa, V'Nesam Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam, Ve'hu Eli, Ve'hai Goali, V'tzor Veli Ve'et Sara Adon Olam, Ve'hu Nisi, Omar Nosli, Ve'nakusi Ve'yom Mekra Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Ve'et Nasa, V'Nesam Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam, Ve'yado, Avki Ruhi, Ve'et Isha Ve'ahira Adon Olam, Ve'imuhi, Kiviati, Adonai Ve'lo Ira Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Ve'et Nasa, V'Nesam Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nivra Adon Olam. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Mazel Tov to Aviva and your family. Please join us in the lobby for the Oneg. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, 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 Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Achai. Good Shabbos.